Welcome to the first installment of Everything Knife. Today I will be disassembling and repairing my friend's knife. What a piece of shit. The knife, not my friend. The knife was forgotten for a long time and submerged in water for some of that, so it's in very rough condition. Since this is the first video, let's give you some insight on what to expect from Everything Knife. On this channel, we'll explore the various elements that make a knife, as well as any other knife-related topic that seems passably interesting. I'm very open to constructive criticism, but any negative, unhelpful comments will simply be ignored. I look forward to actually having real discussions or debates on the video topics as they come up. Be aware that very colorful language will be used on this channel. If you don't want to hear cursing or you're watching this in a sensitive location, this would be a good time to mute or leave. I do not plan on censoring myself. With that out of the way, let's get started. Here's the topic of today's video. Not in very good condition, is it? Oh, I've seen worse though. Let's see some more details. So it's a Tiger USA first production run. That's got to add some value to it. Rust all over this thing, all inside this thing. No discernible edge left on it. The serrations are meh. We got 1098 surgical steel. Tried to look it up, could not find anything on that steel. That's not a good sign. But what is a good sign is that this knife is limited edition, so we're probably not going to see too many of them out there. Handcrafted in China. I doubt any hand actually touched this thing during its manufacture. By Tiger USA. Oh goody. I'm trying to keep this in frame. Did notice that missing a screw right there. The strap cutter is done. I don't think there's any saving that. Shall we get into it? There's one. There's two. Apologize. Trying to keep my dirty dick beaters out of the way so you can actually see what's going on. What? Oh. So there's three. Why? Ah, that's why. That one is going to be a problem. May have to put some penetrating oil on that. Yep, that's not turning. Let's get that greased up. Unfortunately, the only penetrating oil I have is the PB Blaster. This stuff's terrible. and it stinks. And I hate using it. It was all I got. So let's fill my applicator, which love using these things. Get these things for less than 50 cents a pop. Of course. Oh, let's try can number 2. Maybe there'll be some pressure in this one. Yep, that's plenty. That'll last a long time. Put the plunger in. Move that up a bit and put it in my application needle. I imagine so far this is pretty goddamn boring. But first video. Whatever. Put a little right in there. A little on that side too. I think, yeah. Let's pull the shit out of there. Carefully cap that because that is a actual needle. Cap that thing, set it aside, and I'll give that PB Blaster a couple minutes to do its thing. One moment, please. Okay, I've given it a couple tries. That screw is not coming out. So let's move on to the pivot, where maybe if I take the pivot out, oh wow, that's nice and loose, then I can swing the two panels apart and break that screw free. I doubt it, but maybe. Let's get that pin out of there. Okay, that's one standoff down. Just some nylon washers. Oh, geez. Oh, that's bad. Oh, yeah, let's try to keep this in frame, huh? They might have an idea of what's going on. Damn it. The screw's spinning. Holy crap. Look at that. Look at that. Terrible. Alright, let's try this again. Come on, you old bastard. No, it ain't gonna go. Oh well, I can do something from here. Let's start with my favorite libation, brake cleaner. Oh, I don't have another syringe. Boy, am I unprepared. Back in a jiff. Well, here's the size I normally get my needles in. Just a little 3 ml. You don't need too much volume. I mean, look how much air is in that one. Unnecessary. This size, on the other hand, is about perfect. Let's grab another cap. Right after I get that plunger out. Cap that thing. These lure locks are amazing. Just, I better put the paper towel down. I don't know what this is going to do to my mat. Yeah, that's plenty. Oh, and takes that ink right off. Oops. Get some air out of there. Recap that. These needles are so damn handy. 22 gauge. Brand new needle. Sharp as fuck. Let's get that more centered, shall we? Don't need too much. Grab my brush. And let's give her a wipe. Man, I am having a hell of a time staying in frame, aren't I? I need to work harder at working through the camera and not underneath it. But for first time, so far I'm not terribly angry. Oh man, the spring is chotched. There may not be bringing this knife back to life. Go. Just go. Any chance that's doing anything? God, I would love to get that last screw out. No, I don't think that's Nope, that's staying put. That's there for the long haul. But in the meantime, I have a sneaking suspicion this video is going to suck. But I shall soldier on anyway. Man, this, I don't think there's any saving this Tiger USA first production run limited edition bullshit. I think this is an act of futility. Chris, what have you done to me? And frankly, why am I still bothering? The term masochist comes to mind. Will that scrub out? Let's try the needle itself. It's actually doing a pretty good job. Oh, and yes, that toothbrush does run, but it is friggin' loud, and I think that would sound terrible in the video. So I shall use it unpowered. Yeah, instead of the brake parts cleaner, I wonder if the penetrating oil would work better on this. But frankly, I'd rather smell the brake, or the brake cleaner. I think PB Blaster smells just that bad. Well, holy shit, I'm actually staying in frame. Wow, man, that's some serious burrs. I wonder if they even considered cleaning this up. That's, there's a term for this. What is it? Oh yeah, fucking terrible. Good God. It just gets worse and worse. The more I see, the worse it is. Well, keep on keeping on. Give you some good ASMR with this needle. Sure sounds lovely. As well as my allergy throat clearing. you know, what do you want for a hobby? Not like I'm making a career of this. And I'm also saying every little thought that pops into my head. Because for anyone who hasn't done a YouTube video before, or instructional video, talking to the camera for the first time with no one around is odd. It is an odd sensation. It's just sitting here essentially talking to yourself. That's pretty bad right there. I think I need to find something to scrub that better. Well, I don't have anything right now to scrub it better, so let's wing it. My old bastard, there you go. That's a hell of a burr on that. I would say the fit and finish on this knife is terrible, but there is none. You gotta have some fit and finish for it to be bad. This is just... Hey, let's save money by just throwing this fucking thing together. And by the way, when you're not using your syringe of the, you know, whatever volatile solvents you're using, like brake parts cleaner, take the needle off, put your lure lock cap on, because this is not airtight. Come on. All the vapors will escape through those little holes, and eventually your syringe will be empty. I found that out the hard way. Alright, what else do we have here? Now, I can get started on the little hardware. Nah, that's not, that part's not going to fit. Let's try to contain that a little bit better. And I'll throw a little straw on the nozzle. That was an interesting sound. Alright, let's let those soak. And by the way, if you fast forward and just set the speed to like 2 times speed on this video, I will not be offended, because I imagine this is getting pretty dull. Probably shouldn't do this in my bare hand, but whatever. Is that looking like a thing again? I still feel super rusty. I think it only looks better because it's wet. What are we at? No, holy crap, 24 minutes? 24 minutes for this video? That's ridiculous. There's no way in hell I put in 24 minutes on this crap already. And frankly, nobody in their right mind would watch this. So if you've made it this far, seek help. And I say again, what a piece of shit. And maybe on the next video I'll actually keep it in frame for 3 minutes. Alright, that's probably a load of cancer right there. Oh. I was going to try to keep this video to like 15 minutes. What the fuck is wrong with me? You know, Chris, this is one of those times that I wish I had a ultrasonic cleaner. That is on my wish list. I think that would make this task a whole lot easier. Because these parts are a pain in the ass to work with. I know there's a lot of quiet time in this video. Audio lulls? No, that's not the word I want. But like I said, I discovered when I hit record that talking to the camera takes some getting used to. Man, terrible. Just terrible. Can't believe I agreed to this. Whatever. It won't be pretty, but I'll get it functioning. You know, I probably should have asked what gas station he bought this thing at. I'm gonna go buy him a new one. Oh, wait. I wouldn't be able to. It's a limited edition. First production run. I'd never find anything to meet the quality of this. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be touching this brake parts cleaner with my bare hands. But I've done dumber things. Come on. Yeah, you know the stuff's nasty for you because it works so well. That makes a sort of sense in my head. the better it cleans, the less you want to touch it. I think eventually I will learn to stay in the frame. Oh, get that cleaned up good so that we can see that 1080 surgical stitch. Am I taking the finish off this? Shit, I think I am. Oh no, I may have just ruined the knife, he said with a hearty lull. No. What am I? Oh, 31 minutes. I may have to edit this down because I still have to put this piece of shit together. Oh, Chris, I think that's as good as it's going to get. Throw it together, grease it up, put a new edge on there. I'm not sure why, but see, this has already been sharpened a couple times. Ugh. Ugh. All right, it's going to be tricky. Let's throw that in there first. Is that spring bent? I think it might be bent. That's not cool. And also, oh man, I was right. Brake parts cleaner ruined my mat. No, well, it was free. White lithium grease. Only for in there. And I think I want to apply this with a Q-tip. That's good enough. By the way, 14 gauge needle for this one, not 22. Grease would never come out of that 22 gauge needle. Just smear that around, get the schmoo all over. And schmoo up the spring itself, which is still quite rusty. It's kind of times like this, I wish I had some Evapo-Rust. Or I could just try some white vinegar. Oh. Whatever. another keeper going. How is that underside looking? That's not a good sign. Let's grease that up some. Why? Because I can. Because I'm not going to make this any worse. Oh. Alright, test fits okay. For the pivots, I actually prefer graphite. I like dry lubricant for the pivots. It picks up less pocket lint and stuff. Let's try another Q-tip application. That seems a bit excessive. Oh well, I know where to get more. And if I get some of the graphite into the white lithium grease, it'll still work. And put a little there too. Upon further consideration, this knife is too far gone for dry lube. I'm going to use hydraulic oil for a snowplow. Stuff nice and thin, doesn't really gum up. That is way too much. But maybe this knife needs it. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Q-tip time. There. You can use way more oil than is usually appropriate. Way more. And another problem. Got 3 nylon washers here. I'm not sure which two go on what side. There we go. Another way too heavy application of oil. Because why not? Another benefit to using the oil over graphite is the washers will stick to it and not fall off. So it gives you a little room to play. This one Come on, little bastard. Work with me here. That one goes there. And like so. Why are there two washers? I don't get it. This whole knife doesn't make any sense to me. You know, the two washers might also explain why the blade centering was non-existent. It was straight rubbing on the one side. Now that was in place. You little bastard. Oh, come on, fucker. Stick that through. Trying to remember which side the pin was on. I'll pause this until I get it set. Well, let's give this a try. Alright, so we'll loosen that up some. And get that. I'm gonna need some tweezers for this. Okay, couldn't find any tweezers. So I just pulled it apart a little bit. Wedged it in there. Spared you some more cursing. Oh, wrong bit. Yep. That's the right one. Yes, that was that screw. And need to put the standoff in. That's not going anywhere. There we go. So the question is, do I want to dig through my spare screws to find a replacement for the missing one? This video is already quite long. Well, it opens. Opens reliably. Yeah. I think I'm going to find a replacement screw. Oh, good. Looks like I didn't actually ruin the mat. Whenever I get a knife, first thing I do is take the pocket clip off. I hate pocket clips. I really hate pocket clips. But in case I decide to ever get rid of the knife, I always save the pocket clips. Like, here's another one. Boom. First thing, no pocket clip. Always makes them so much more comfortable to hold. And since I save the pocket clips, I also have the screws, which that might actually work. It's like it wants to go. There it goes. And the whole goddamn thing is spinning. Will these fit? Oh, not quite. I think my screw might be a little too long. Do I have any way to hold that in place? Nope. Well, crap. I'll get it out later. But it works. This thing didn't open at all before. Still a piece of crap. Thanks for watching as I brought my friend's knife back to life. Any tips or suggestions on how I can improve is greatly appreciated. And as far as like, favorite, and subscribe, do what you feel. You can make your own decisions. See you next time on Everything Knife.